Okay, hello. Welcome back to the stream of my second playthrough of FF7 Remake. Picking up from where I started earlier this week. If you join me live, or if you see this on YouTube later, I hope you enjoy it. This was a second playthrough on normal mode, having completed the game on hard mode, achieved a platinum trophy for PS4. Having watched the footage back, I find that at times it's quite hard to hear what I'm saying. Having a headset on, I can't always hear myself that easily either, and I had debated about whether I should reduce the sound, the game volume. It's an incredibly great soundtrack, I love listening to it, but if people watching can't hear me, then it kind of defeats the purpose really. So I'm going to reduce the volume down a little bit, and just see if that makes much difference. So we're going to continue from chapter 4, which is one of the new story elements to the game, in which the various members of Avalanche are teased out a bit more, or fleshed out a bit more I should say, their backstories and their character development.
Huh?
Tough break. They changed the times. Last train's already left. Which is why we borrowed these bikes. Need a lift to the plate?
How did you guess?
Easy. You've been acting weird. Like talking about one thing when you're obviously thinking about something else.
Yeah, and don't get me started on all that pep.
Alright, I'll give you that. But how did you know I wanted to head topside? Was I talking in my sleep? What else did I say?
No, we just figured you wanted to see your parents, that's all.
Nailed it, huh?
Yep, right on the head.
So, seeing as we don't have any family of our own, how about you let us be a part of yours for a bit? You know, spread the wealth.
Are your parents still around?
Huh? No.
Okay then. Guess you're all invited. Here's to awkward family reunions.
Yeah!
I take it you boys have your brand spanking new IDs?
Yes, ma'am.
Then let's lay down some rubber.
Crank that frog!
Okay, you got it.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Just so you know, I'm not going plateside for the reason they think I am. Look, you saw the way the reactor went up. It was huge, right?
Because of all the Mako. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah. That was wishful thinking. Deep down, I know it was my fault. I used a more powerful blasting agent than the directions called for. It had nothing to do with the Mako.
Let's say you're right. So what?
I'm planning on using a weaker blasting agent this time. But, since I can't get in touch with my supplier, our only option is to loot a warehouse owned by Shinra.
Shinra? Good luck with that.
With your help, we won't need luck. ID scan, ready?
So again, hopefully you can all hear me okay.
Here comes the hard part.
This is quite a noisy part of the game, to be fair.
Fake IDs may have held up. If
This
we're
additional
wrong,
kind of
we get
biking
paid by
minigame.
scan.
They'll come for us.
You can actually skip
Yeah,
this
what he
in
said.
your second playthrough
Just like
on hard mode. Not really your second playthrough, you're more new game plus.
You do know how to drive,
But it's
right?
kind of the
Soldiers need
preamble
inventory.
to a mission
Don't blame me.
where we raid a Shinra warehouse, as Jesse mentioned, to get a different blasting agent. Just shoving Biggs and Wedge out the way there so I can actually use the jumps in the middle, because they fill up your special ability move, denoted by the triangle in the bottom left there. Yes, so when you make the jumps, as you'll see, spinning slash will fill up. So it's important where possible to try and hit them.
What, so you just pull over if they ask nicely?
Biggs and Wedge on the other bike have a habit of getting in the way. These first guys are pretty straightforward, a few quick slashes should do it. Spinning slash I like to try and reserve for the more hardened bikers who appear later.
Wait, is it just me or did these slow down?
Just you.
I think we've bitten off more than we can chew. What do we do?
Shut up.
It's more of the same here. Just 3 quick slashes should... Ooh, cheeky. 3 quick slashes should do the trick.
Can't take him by her crown.
I don't believe forcing them into that central pillar will actually do them any damage. These guys take a couple more hits.
Got more company.
A-team's here.
What they like to do is drop grenades in front of them, right in your path. Thieves a hit. Like that. So give them a few quick slashes, followed by one of these, and that dispatches them quite quickly. Problem is though, we have to make sure that there's a ramp we can jump in order to fill it up again. I think I'll save the second one for another bike later on. Also a few little electric drones appear, which can be quite irritating as well. Here they are.
Heads up! Drones!
One thing after another. Come on, Wiz, gun it! I am gunning it! We're good. Nothing about this is good. You got me. Fair enough. All right then, do your thing.
Missed a ramp there. Oh well. Thankfully they don't take too many hits. But when they charge up that shield, they can be quite irritating.
That was so cool!
Feeling good back here.
I almost feel sorry for
Just use a distance attack, potentially. That was pretty cool on my part. Oh well. So I think there's one more wave. But also this guy. Who is quite a character.
HQ saying he's less than a few minutes out.
Copy. Think it's him?
Well, we gotta finish this quick. With that kind of trouble.
Very nicely done.
Bob, we need help! Please! Screw this! I'm guessing you don't need our help. That's an ex-soldier for you. Next to him, we look like kids on trikes.
You're damn right you do.
You're part of that we too, you know. We made it! Woohoo! Topside!
Keep going till we hit the station?
No, head straight for the warehouse. Aww. Our magical ride is almost at an end.
Why are you talking like we're not here?
Because you're not.
Clearly we are.
I am loving this.
Not over yet. Clown! Little help!
We have to save them.
Make it look pretty easy. I suppose he had it coming.
So So how you perform in this this segment affects Jess's reaction at the end of it. I think you need to finish with more than 80% HP in order to get the best reaction. So here we have Mr. Maniacal Laughter. Soldier like Cloud. Loves his motorbike. I think he likes Cloud a bit too much as well.
Too quick for the eye. You cross it, you die. Now, mind if I cut in? Woo! Splendid! I've been looking for a new dance partner. Private party, huh? That's fine. I'll settle for a race then. Just one.
You talking to me?
I most certainly am.
Then no.
So terribly sorry. Your words failed to reach my ears, slow as they are.
What's this guy's deal?
The lady's curiosity has been piqued. My name is Rose, but you may address me by the more accurate appellation, Speed Demon.
Heard that, huh?
My ears are attuned to the feminine voice.
Save the first.
Yes, this is the contest I've been waiting for. Once more.
Come on.
Oh, that's enough. Feel like dancing, friend?
Yeah. So he has a few different attacks. They can be quite hard to predict sometimes, but you can block them.
Really?
And you can swerve between them as well sometimes.
Take him out, Cloud!
Catching up to him is like a tricky bit. But if you can get a few good spinning slashes on him, he doesn't take a great deal of effort to take out.
Not bad. You have learned and an abiding affection for your family. But one cannot simply ride one bike. One must unlock its true potential. Become one with the machine like this.
Bring it.
Hey, Cloud! Need some help here!
What a wonderful gift you've given to me. Enjoying yourself?
Guys on our side!
That'll do.
Had enough?
Don't be absurd. As if I could ever grow tired of your company. Naughty, naughty! Until one of our flames is forever extinguished, our dance will never end! Do it for me! Rude! Ho, ho, ho! Come on, let's push it past the red line!
Jesse, take over.
Huh?
Well, well, well. I do believe this round is yours. Maybe next time we can keep it just between the two of us.
Maybe.
Until we meet again, my friend!
We did it! Go team!
Don't get too excited. Reinforcements are hot on our trail. You passed the test.
What test?
Driving.
Did more than just pass.
Not really. You made it by the skin of your teeth, if we're being honest.
Whatever.
I bet you held back because I was with you.
Didn't want you to fall.
So now I'm too weak to stay on the bike? Huh? Huh?
Just hold on tight, will you? What?
I might be falling after all. Psych? Oh, would you look at that? It's the end of the ride. We'll go on foot from here. Don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Hey, did these things leave a mark?
They got you pretty good.
Ugh, and I'm running on fumes.
Don't worry, we'll top you up soon enough. Now let's roll.
So like I did in the last section, I'll refrain from talking during cutscenes so that people watching can enjoy them. If there's usually quite a bit of dialogue going on in general, which I try not to talk over. But if there's areas that are just purely visual
The
or whatever,
residential
then
area is just beyond this gate. Mind doing the honors?
might chime in with comments.
You've got an arm on you.
So there's various scenes that you can unlock at the end of that section depending on how well you do, like I said. Jesse will either tell you you passed or failed the test, and I think if you survive with enough HP, she'll actually give you a kiss at the end instead of just giving you a cuddle on the back.
Here we are. The employee housing district, where they put you when your parents worked for Shinra. While their reactors were slowly killing the planet, we were living the good life.
So like I mentioned, this chapter is actually a new addition to the story which wasn't in the original, where we've come up to the top of the plate in order to A, do a mission, but also Jessie wants to visit her parents really quickly.
Figures. Still leaves the lights on every night. For the girl who only comes home once every other blue moon. Mom's an old-fashioned type like that.
Think she'll make us pizza? Her Midgar special?
She's quite the cook. Quick to whip up finger-licking food, even if you drop by in the dead of night.
And she loves guests who ask for seconds or thirds. Okay, let's head in. Cloud, you know what to do. Why don't you wait around the corner over there?
Okay.
It's a shame you won't get to try the Midgar special. You would have really liked it.
So while they all go in and eat, we're supposed to sneak into the house and pick something up.
With your help, we won't need luck. You'll take on just about any job, right? Well, I need you to rob my house. Think you can do that for me? Go in through the back door when the coast is clear. The signal will be obvious.
Once the lights come on, it's go time. Time to go.
Surprised at how many cats there are in Midgar, actually. You see the odd dog here and there. A lot of them, though, are pretty savage looking and try and attack you. As we'll see in a short while, actually.
Inside, you'll find a room with 2 doors. Don't take the one in front of you. You want the room on the right. That's where you'll find it.
Sorry about dropping in like this.
We'll be chatting Mom up in the kitchen, so don't even bother being quiet. There's no way she'll ever hear you. Dad'll be in there, but it's okay. I need you to grab his Shinra ID card. And yeah, I know I should do it myself, but... but I honestly don't think I'm up to it. Just do this for me, okay?
Yeah, like a dog.
So we just need to grab the ID card out of these
My
overalls.
dad, he was a maintenance supervisor at the reactor.
Please, take more.
Completely comatose, has no idea we're there.
Thanks.
Shows his critical state, which we'll learn in a short while is from Mako poisoning.
Dang, Mom! How'd you get even better at this?
Which again may be foreshadowing something to come up in later parts. For people who are familiar with the original story.
All right, here comes a Midgar special.
Pretty straightforward, just in and out. You can potter around the room and look at various kind of mementos and things that allude to Jesse's backstory, but in the interest of time, we'll just head straight out.
Mission
Essentially, wish to be an actress.
When are you going to give up on the gold saucer? How long has it been since you even performed?
A lot of people really rely on Jesse.
As a stagehand, though, right? You can be one of those anywhere. So why not come home and get a job at the Sector 8 theater?
I'll think about it. You know, I'd really love to stay and chat, but we gotta go.
So soon?
Yeah, well, we hadn't even planned on dropping by. But Wedge wanted some of your famous pizza.
So good.
Sure I can't tempt you with some more?
Maybe just a couple slices, Mrs. R.
Wedge!
Hey, I'm doing it for you guys. You don't want me going to work on an empty stomach.
I'm planning on using a weaker blasting agent this time. Since I can't get in touch with my supplier, our only option is to loot a warehouse owned by Shinra. Hey there.
This it?
Now comes the hard part. I'm gonna use this to sneak into the 7-6 annex.
All right, let's get to it.
Sorry, but you're staying outside. Only I know what to steal from where, so it's gotta be me who goes in.
So, we came all this way just to eat pizza?
You think I'd let you off that easy? You're gonna earn every slice helping Cloud. Just do the thing where you draw everyone's attention away, like you did at my parents'. What's the word again? Maybe I'm more nervous than I thought.
Diversion.
Yeah, that. Nice one, military man.
So what? Does this mean we're gonna ask some Shinra folks out to dinner?
You know damn well what she means. While you're inside, we make sure the guards are focused on the outside, yeah?
Exactly. Couldn't have put it any better. When you see a flare go up, that's your cue. Rush the front gates and make for the warehouse plaza. The more hell you raise, the more time you buy me.
You're gonna run this guy into the ground, aren't you?
How much time do you think you'll need?
Not too much. I'll be in and out. I'll send up another flare when I'm done. We rendezvous in the vacant lot up ahead.
Hold on. How are we supposed to get back to the slums? Wait for the first train?
No. I want to be back before that. Don't worry. I have something worked out. Now, let's get this done.
Well, that diversion's not gonna create itself. Jesse's dad was in there, right?
Yeah.
Mako poisoning. Happened while Jesse was doing a show with the Gold Saucer. What do you care?
No. I want to hear it.
Jessie always wanted to be an actress. Worked her ass off for years. Until finally she caught a break. Top billing. Parents were thrilled. And then, right before opening night,
Her dad had an accident.
collapsed from overwork. And in the worst possible place, Mako's storage. Lay there half a day before someone found him. Been like that ever since. No change whatsoever. And that's what got her into planetology. And led her to seek out Avalanche. How far we've come.
Jesse's got a theory about it. Thinks her dad's spirit is stuck now, between his body and the heart of the planet. So if we don't shut down the reactors soon...
You'll get caught up in the flow and poof. What's so funny?
Just that I understand how you feel. Unlike most of the time.
I see.
So we're starting to see more of Cloud's kind of progressive change throughout the game.
Mako's the essence of life itself. Of memory and hope. It's not something you burn in a reactor just to keep the lights on. Hell no. Oh, don't tell Jessie about this little chat, okay? When she gets pissed, whew, she gets punchy.
Well, no promises.
He's serious, Cloud. She'll beat the shit out of us.
Not my problem.
This guy.
Hey, it's the lot Jesse was talking about.
Okay, so let's just make our way up here. We can
we came for.
get
Gotta
to
stay hidden.
the warehouse, the courtyard.
Just need to get past this gate.
Wait. Where are the guards?
Looks like someone beat us here.
And I don't think it was Jesse.
This had better not get in the way of our plans.
It won't.
Don't see anyone.
So thankfully security's already been taken care of.
Hey man, the plaza's that way. Warehouses are further in. Jesse's supposed to be circling around from the back, right?
No need for us to rush. Let's scout it out first.
I can handle this solo.
What? You're trying to keep us out of it now? Don't be a jackass.
We're in this together.
Don't expect me to save you.
If you need to check your gear, now's the time. Give the word when you're good to go.
You can use that vending machine over there to stock up.
Guess there's a training center too.
So that's not a bad idea, Wedge.
Before the main event.
Let's have a quick look. So there's a couple of items that are on offer, which we can pick up. I don't believe there's any new weapons. Star Bracelet might come in handy, but I prefer, in terms of having an extra materia slot, but I prefer the Iron Bangle for its actual physical and magic defense, so we'll keep that equipped. I don't think we need any new accessories, but a lightning materia would be useful. The other one is equipped to Barrett at the minute. There are some mechs in the fight coming up that we will need to take care of. So what we can do really quick as well is we can equip summon materia to Cloud. So each weapon can equip one piece of summon materia if it's the first one we get, and we got it right at the end of the last part. We can keep assess going to build up info for Chadley. Healing, fire, and first strike. So I think what I shall be doing is taking off healing. Cloud can use items to heal up in the next few fights, and I'm sure we'll need to. But I'd like to keep both lightning and fire on Cloud for the main reasons being there are a lot of Shinra guards. Shinra foot soldiers are weak to fire, as is the upcoming boss, and the lightning will be useful against the mechs. additionally, what we can just quickly do is have a quick look at our inventory. We are stocked up, I believe. Yeah, we've got plenty of high potions and some ethers as well. And finally, we can witch battle. I just need to stagger a few more enemies for Chadley in order to progress that. Yeah, I'm happy with those shortcuts as well.
Man, I get really hungry when I'm
we'll just
nervous.
rest up really quick. I like to keep first strike, as it does give you a really decent ATB boost at the start of the fight, which means that you can get off
Stick close, will ya?
Oh, sorry, didn't
When you
realise I had
need
to talk
something
to him
at
again.
home or just need a bite to eat, vending machines can
Literally
be
get off a
real
quick triple
lifesavers.
slash here and there, which can be
Remind me,
Let us know.
you've got summoning materia,
a real
don't
turning
you?
point.
There's no better way to deal with big groups. You'd be crazy not to equip it. Okay, let's go over the plan one last time. You start things off by cutting loose where everyone can see you.
And us?
We're the backup. First, we climb high enough to get a vantage point, then we go to town on them.
Heya. So, what did you want to talk about?
When spring comes, I'm leaving town. I'm going to Midgar.
Should have figured. All the guys are leaving.
But I'm not like them. I'm not going just to look for work. I'm going to be a soldier. The best of the best. Like Sephiroth.
The Great War hero, huh? Isn't it pretty hard to become a soldier?
Yeah. So I won't be back for a long time.
Guess not. Think you'll be in the papers?
I'll try.
Just promise me one thing. When we're older, and you're a famous soldier, if I'm ever trapped or in trouble, promise you'll come and save me.
Huh?
That's what heroes do. They save people. Please? Just once. Come on, promise me.
Fine. I promise.
I heard you're having second thoughts.
I know we have to think big if we're going to make a difference. But not like this. I feel trapped.
That's the signal!
All according to plan.
Let's go.
So that was a recreation of quite an iconic Final Fantasy VII scene, actually. It shows, obviously, Cloud and Tifa for his kids and the promises he made to her back then when he departed to go and join Soldier. And now he's realising he's having to come through with his promise.
I don't see any intruders. Maybe they went home. Hey, over there! Target sighted! Light him up!
Give up?
Kill the bastard!
Get back up! You have a sniper! Hit him first!
Alright, enough.
So you can see how quickly triple slash makes work of these guys. To be honest, those guys aren't anything special. They're pretty easy to dispatch. These, on the other hand, though, can be a real pain in the backside. And they're out of our reach. So we've got to let Biggs and Wedge take care of them. More guards like to come down in order to give us hassle.
Get ready.
So, like I said, what we can do, however, is just nip out the way over here. And that reduces the amount of damage they can do to us. He says.
It's over.
So Biggs just pushed one off the roof there. More guards will come from this side, so we just nip round. We're out of the line of fire.
Let's do this.
And another thing I've realised is, like a derp, I've been forgetting to assess anything for Chadley. Thankfully more show up. As well as a couple of mechs and some doggies.
Don't worry, I've got this.
It's quite funny, this, actually. All it takes is a fat man with a dog whistle.
Catch me if you can!
Too bad. No.
Being pushed along there.
Still in it. You're mine. Time to get serious.
Hey, Sneak Tree! Come and get him!
No escape. Any last words? You're done. No more
Don't eat
playing.
me! Please don't eat me!
I think I got rid of them all, Wedge. Cross-slashed them.
Think I ran off the pizza.
Hell of a show, man. If only the ladies loved you that much.
I'm glad someone's enjoying themselves.
Of course they store mechs here.
You ready? Hell yeah.
More than you know. Look what I found. Let's give these jerks a taste of their own medicine.
Okay, because what Wedge likes to do is drop the mines in order to disable them. We can build up some ATB. in order to pressure one of them. Because we've got a limit break from staggering all the dogs. Just do some major damage there. Just make sure we get away from them. Keep dodging, build up our ATB, because I really need to get a high potion going. There we go. There goes one. Try and get it to slide over the mine. Like that.
There's still some left, you know? You should make use of them while you stand.
Thunder under pressure.
Let's do this.
Should hopefully stagger it.
Going in.
And while I remember.
Allow me.
Now that's what I call teamwork.
Stay where you are!
Well, shit.
All right, assholes, show me your hands!
Mr. Maniacal Laughter makes a return. Tells he's after a rematch.
Well, aren't we having a wonderful time kicking the hornet's nest?
And because he's a gentleman, he actually heals us. Like I said, he likes Cloud a little bit too much. Well, that and his bike.
You know what I want. A second dance. Just the two of us. You turned the key. The engine roars with excitement. It hungers to be set free!
Fall back.
Right. Come on.
It's been a long time since I fought a duel out of the saddle. But, for all the miles on the clock... I'm just as fast as I ever was!
At last, our long awaited test begins! Here's to a fair fight!
So generally we just wait for Roche to attack us. Because we can counter in Punisher mode. Much like that.
Let's do it right.
And as per usual, most of the humanoid enemies in the game are weak to fire.
I'm weak. Get ready. Here we go. Try this.
Oh, that's the stuff!
Time to burn.
I told you we were gonna push it past the red line!
No holding back.
Open up the throttle!
Shall I keep you company?
Open up the throttle! In the blink of an eye!
Calling fire.
Once more!
Here it comes. Ah! Never again. Shit.
Open up the throttle. I keep you company.
Not looking good.
Nope.
In the blink of an eye.
Just need the ATB to give me a high potion. Okay, that should do it.
What a wonderful gift you've given to me.
No escape. Well done.
Pretty straightforward. It's kind of like a preamble to the Turks later.
Satisfied?
Like Reno and Rude, they're one-on-one boss battles.
With such fleeting pleasure? Hardly. There are higher heights to which you and I can still soar.
Okay, boys, give them everything you've got, but kill the swordsman first.
We really must do this again. Until then, try not to die. I'll see you on the road, my friend.
God damn it. Let's go.
Right.
Run! Run while you can!
Friendly, friendly, stand down.
Your team shouldn't be here.
Glad yours is.
Come here.
Wedge will be fine, but you won't be if they start asking questions.
And who are they?
First guests to the party, another avalanche cell. Our holier-than-thou friends from the old guard. It's always their way or the highway. Lately, they've been a real pain in the ass. Till now.
So then why are they here?
Beats me. We've been on the outs ever since our cell got labeled too extreme. Though they're the ones running around with mil-spec gear. Word is, they cut a deal with Wutai. Promised them all the materia in Midgar, apparently. Think there's any truth to that?
You tell me.
Sometimes, I think we're the only ones who've realized the war's over. Okay, mission complete. Let's make our way back to the lot.
Right.
Looking a lot more crowded now.
So yeah, this is another kind of additional story element, is that Avalanche in the remake is a much larger kind of faction than it was in the original.
Why is that?
in which there were basically only about 3 or 4 members, but in this there's obviously different splinter groups and cells throughout the city.
You made it! Over here!
Okay, let's go!
And Barrett's party is only clearly just one subgroup.
Could you have been any louder? I mean, it made my job a lot easier, but... Wait, where's Wedge? Wedge! That was close.
We'll go get him.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Come on. Not my finest hour.
You get hit?
Just swinged, I think. Oh, shot!
Really? Let me see.
Are we seriously doing this here? That's... wow.
You guys are the worst.
Huh? Your ass is fine. Maybe singed, but the only casualty is your underwear. This is like a bruise or a mild burn at worst.
Now that was a gunshot.
Is that a smile I spy?
It's not safe here. We should go.
Copy that.
So we're just going to sneak off through the back. Make our way back to the slums, mission accomplished.
A little trick I've been dying to try out.
Like how Jesse sidles her way through.
Can't believe HQ was running an op tonight at all.
All residents are to return to their homes and remain indoors until further notice.
They're ramping
I
up for
repeat,
something.
for your safety, go home.
I heard someone say it was an attack.
Hey, it was those terrorists, right?
There has been no...
Again, it's, you know, Cloud and co, like, walking through a residential area dressed like they're gonna literally rob a warehouse. You know, I wonder what gives them away at times. The mind boggles.
Right, this is it. Through here and we're home free.
Where exactly are we going?
When we get there, you'll know. Now that I've got my blasting agent, we should have everything we need for our next mission.
Sure hope so.
Couldn't remember if something was hidden down there.
For your dad's sake.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Huh?
Cloud was just saying how he hopes to come back and try the Midgard special next time.
Cloud said that?
Sure did. Wants a whole pie to himself. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Really? Oh, okay then. Maybe I'll lend Mom a hand next time too.
That'd be awesome.
Super duper awesome.
Super special awesome. So, very important. I actually missed that on my first playthrough, is the revival materia. I mean, we do have options to use Phoenix Down and whatnot as items for revival, but no, this is a useful materia to have. Oh, hey man, you're right.
Should be somewhere around here. Bingo. I half figured my dad got it wrong, but nope. They're here just like he said.
Parachutes?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What do you mean half figured?
50-50 is pretty good odds if you ask me. This is gonna be fun. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming all this way with me. And like I said before, I'd be grateful if you kept this between us until after the mission. I don't want to complicate things.
Sure.
Okay, who's ready to fly?
Me!
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, all right?
Yep.
Wait, I almost forgot. One more thing.
Whoa! Stop it! What in the hell are you trying to...
Easy, you'll make us fall.
Not if you do first.
Swing by my place after, so I can pay you in full.
No!
Wait! Give me a minute!
No.
Why you have to be such a hard-ass, bro?
I ain't your bro.
I do wonder what Cloud had to do to be paired up with Wedge. Yeah, they can balance pretty well considering. There's a scene later with Aeris walking across a really flimsy looking pipe in a skirt, and I'm just like, how on earth does she manage that?
I wish I could have done more. Just got hurt.
You did enough. You took one for the team. Be proud.
Yeah? Yeah!
Feels like we're flying high these days.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah! Together, we can take on the world!
And there was much rejoicing. So yeah, mission accomplished. We're just heading back to the slums now, where we say goodnight to everybody. Hopefully you can hear me quite well, Deepak. I've turned the volume down in-game so that hopefully you can hear my voice a lot louder. Like I said earlier on, when I played it back on YouTube, it was very hard to hear me at times. The game volume can be so loud. But you've never complained when watching it live, so until I play it back, I don't know.
I'll head home on my own. After all, I'm only a little sore.
It's cool. We'll go together.
Aw, thanks, bro.
Cut that out.
This way. Think Jesse and Biggs made it back safe?
I guess.
Cool if we check on them? We'll pass by their places anyway.
Sure.
He's pretty spry for a slightly larger chap.
Think we'll have to fight Avalanche one of these days.
I mean, earlier on he outran, or nearly outran, a pack of wild dogs.
Well, this is Biggs' place. I guess he hasn't made it home yet.
Guess not.
Hope he isn't worst casing it again. He's got a habit of overthinking things, worrying about all the possible outcomes till his head hurts.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he worries, I worry. Anyway, let's head on over to Jesse's.
Anyone need to leave Midgard?
So Wedge just takes us round everyone's house before turning in for the night. Just kind of wraps up the
This is where Jesse lives. Men are not allowed inside.
kind of Avalanche backstory, or the side
Lots
characters.
of pretty girls trying to make it big
backstories.
on stage live here. So don't hang around or they might get the wrong idea.
Huh.
I'm telling you this for your own good, Cloud. People around here love to gossip.
They know about Jesse and Avalanche?
Nah, it's all good. They think she's an actress. Oh, and one more thing, bro. It's all a game to her. Don't fall for it.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the play.
Ah, she seems pretty smitten, to be fair.
You know about the secret reactor jobs?
I remember saying in the last part that Cloud does get a lot of attention from the ladies. It's because he's so mysterious and brooding.
Hey there, Bigums, Reggie, Smalls. Brought a new friend to meet you. These little guys are on guard duty today.
Okay.
Thanks for seeing me home.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
Hey, don't be scared. Deep down, he's a big softie. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work.
I'm really sorry about your ass too, Wedge.
You too. Oh, big
You know about the secret reactor jobs?
Snip back to Jesse's, get payment.
Well, if it isn't Cloud Strife. Was wondering when you'd show up. Without further ado, here you are. Thanks for stepping up, Merc. And now for the cherry on top.
Okay, I get it. Mind letting me breathe?
Depends. Mind coming over tomorrow night? My roommates should all be out for a while.
Are you seriously that desperate? Just let go already.
Only if you promise to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
God, he looks so dismayed. We'll be nice to her.
No promises, but I'll think it over.
Really? You will? I'd make a mean pizza, I'll have you know. Marsh, Loosh, Black Millie, Red Shelly. I use only the best ingredients. Sound good?
Never heard of any of that stuff.
Oh, you are so adorable, you know that? You just leave everything to me. It'll be great. Nighty-night. Psych.
Okay. And with that, we can head back. See how Biggs is doing, actually.
Oh, hey, Cloud. Survived the jump? How's Wedge?
He's fine.
Well, that's good to hear. Tomorrow's a really big day for all of us. When Wedge said he'd been shot, I was afraid we'd have to call off the whole damn thing. Heading topside in secret. Didn't think I could have faced Barrett if something had happened. But Jessie'd been acting weird, and I knew I couldn't just ignore her.
Biggs.
She must be prepping the bomb right now. But will she be able to finish before morning? I should go and see if she needs any...
Biggs.
Huh? Sorry. Our chute was blown pretty far off course. It felt like a bad omen or something. So...
Get some rest. You need it.
Roger.
Night.
Night. And thanks. Really.
Yeah, Cloud's bonding nicely with members of the team. Whoops. This way. So we can head to bed now. There's one more kind of event which takes place before the end of this chapter. Before we do, I'll just re-equip Cloud's healing and see if I can be building on the lightning. She's using HP up, Cloud's using first strike. Okie doke.
Yeah,
You were out for a while.
just walking.
I ran into Johnny, by the way. Said not to worry, he was getting out of town.
Oh, that guy.
You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago I said I'd be there for her. Made a promise. So...
Can't say this is quite what I had in mind when I put that on you way back when.
If you want to talk, I'm listening.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
With me?
Like you're losing that hard edge.
That bad?
Not at all. I like it. Maybe Marlene won't be so scared of you next time. I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad. It's pretty late, huh? I'd like to catch up more, but we should probably both get some sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Good night, then.
Good night, Tifa.
Definitely mellowing out a bit.
Sleep and dream the sweetest dreams.
Cloud!
What's wrong?
Come with me! Quickly! We were getting ready to set out when those things showed up and came after us.
The others?
Barrett and Jesse are holding their ground, but for how long? I don't know.
Let's go.
Right.
Ready?
You know it.
Let's head for the bars.
Okay.
Is this even working? You kill it?
So for whatever reason, the Whispers have decided to attack in the middle of the night.
There's way too many of them.
Keep it together.
Okay, let's go. It's on you.
Like I mentioned in the last part, these chaps appear whenever
It's over.
fate is destined to change, or
Let's do this.
death may occur out of sync with what's fated to be. I'm not entirely sure why they're appearing at this point in time exactly, but
See them unless they make physical contact.
my gut feeling is it's to do with the imminent fall of the plate, which happens later down the line.
More of them? We're running out of time.
Any other way?
Yeah, over here.
Perhaps to guide Cloud towards the mission he's meant to go on.
Again?
That Barrett had initially said he was banned from.
The others? Cloud, this way. You gotta be kidding me. It's like trying to fight a hurricane.
Stay on your feet.
You don't have to tell me that.
Here there's an enigmatic Spectre who's kind of like the main Spectre.
Here we go.
And you can't do any damage to him until you pressure the other mysterious Spectres. So what we can do when he's pressured, if Tifa doesn't get bound,
I got it. Take the lead. Let's do this.
what we can do is then wail on him with Tifa in order to build up a stagger gate. After which he will disappear. Just make sure I've done one of these.
Let's do it right. My turn. I got your number.
What is it doing now?
No holding
Finish it.
Strike hard and fast. So this thing's not gonna get up without a fight, huh?
Bring it. Take it, no holding back.
Bring it! All set!
There we go.
How's your ammo?
Running low! Jesse!
Damn it!
Huh?
The hell?
Jesse.
You okay? Me and my 2 left feet. Easy now.
What's going on? What's happening?
We ain't putting on a damn show! The hell were those things? Some kind of... I don't know. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Never can tell what weird shit'll come crawling out of the scrap down here. It's those reactors. I'm telling you.
It hurt?
Wish I could say it didn't, but yeah. God, this is so embarrassing. Hate
Oh, you're
playing the
loving it.
damsel in distress.
It happens.
What did you do to your leg? Does it hurt?
Not nearly as much as the fuss everyone's making.
Still, I think you ought to avoid putting any...
I'm fine.
Oh.
That's enough. You're out, Jesse.
Huh? What about the mission? We already sent Biggs in, remember? Don't tell me you're thinking of calling it off.
No, we got this.
The hell you do.
If you need someone to step up, I'm your man.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna need a raise.
Consider it done. All right, everyone, clouds in. The mission is on.
Go and raise some hell for me, okay?
Listen, Wedge, I need you to hang back and guard the home front.
What? But I'm in perfect health.
Which makes you the perfect choice to look after Jesse and Marlene.
Hey.
Let's get this show on the road to Mako Reactor 5. Once you got your gear in order, head to the station for the meet. Got it? This'll help you get squared away. Don't tell me I never did nothing for you. I'm counting on you, soldier boy.
Soldier boy.
Forgot to give this to you, bro. Your prize for taking the top spot on the darts leaderboard. You earned it. After you guys come back from the plate, maybe we can play around together.
It's true, I did do that. In the last part, I decided to just put myself on the leaderboard for the free lookup
All right.
criteria.
Let's get going.
Sure. After you take a deep breath.
Huh?
I can tell you're nervous.
That obvious, huh? Okay, I'm ready now.
I do find it quite funny that everyone just believes that Cloud is on the top of the leaderboard. You know, no one actually watched him play, but Hey ho. So now we're heading off on the main mission. Chapter 4 is just about to finish. And Barrett, Tifa and Cloud will go and take out the Sector 5 reactor. The journey to which becomes a bit longer than anticipated. But it's all part of the fun. A lot of the original kind of storyline from the original has been properly spread out into several chapters.
Welcome! So tell me, what's the town's favorite mercenary looking for today?
I'm after that little music disc you've got going on there. And see if we can
you will continue to help me gather vital information for my
get anything from Chadley. Not at this stage.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions. Cloud, you've exceeded my expectations. I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information for my research.
Thank you. I thought you had something new to offer me there, but apparently not. I did have one more piece of intel. Needed to stagger 2 more enemy types. Huh. ATB boost. I can probably manage without that actually for the time being, although it is a very useful material to have.
I can't wait any longer.
Alright, people. Mission starts the moment we board that train. You sure you ready for this?
Yep.
Do you think Biggs is on schedule?
All we can do is hope.
Today really gotta be the day, huh?
Ain't no stopping this train we're on, son. A lot of people risk their lives to get it rolling. Already put the word out, more is coming too. Shut them all down by the day, or we shut another down for you. Ain't on us, not us. Play it cool.
Okay, so we'll start chapter 5 now. Which is basically the train tunnels part of the original, but with a new boss battle at the end of it.
This is an announcement from the Shinra Electric Power Company. The terrorist group Avalanche has issued another bomb threat. In response, we have raised the threat level and entered a state of heightened alert. All lines are currently experiencing delays. We anticipate that our arrival in Sector 4 will be later than scheduled.
The target's Mako Reactor 5. From the station, we take the back streets. Once we're inside the facility, it's the same deal as last time.
Head for Mako storage.
And then blow it all to hell. Let's do this one for Jesse and Wedge. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't think word would spread this fast. There's barely anyone on this train, and none of them look happy to be here.
Might stand out as a group.
That and the gun on your arm.
You two stay here.
And Cloud's 6-foot sword.
Here comes the first hurdle.
Not much of one.
I know, but that doesn't mean I don't have butterflies in my stomach.
Would you mind keeping an eye on things the next car over? I'm worried there might be trouble.
Why's that?
Barrett's always on edge before missions, but you know he's a good guy underneath it all. The people on this train don't.
He'll be fine.
Maybe, but I won't be until I know for sure.
Be right back.
Thanks.
Okay, so we can go and check on Barrett. He's keeping pretty chill there by the look of things.
So, do you still support those terrorists? Avalanche is a blight on Midgar.
Huh?
Their bomb threat has thrown our offices into chaos, let alone the reactor itself. It's total insanity! But we won't lose heart. No! Everyone at Shinra agrees. The reactor will stay online.
Is that right?
What? You got a problem with that?
Do I have a problem with that? Oh, you can bet.
He doesn't.
Asshole.
You know you're better than that.
Still love it when he makes that tune. Just out of interest, if you saw this guy sitting on a train like that with a minigun strapped to his arm, and that's how you looked over there, you just would not bother, would you? So there's an extra orb of healing materia, which we can equip in due course. In fact, just before I forget, lightning, healing, lightning, yeah, okay. So with Tifa we can start building one of these, probably MP up. Yeah, I'd quite like lightning to be getting leveled, but there is one on Tifa anyway, so that'll do for now, I think. Yeah.
Emergency ID scan in progress.
Oh, that was unexpected.
No way!
Emergency ID scan in progress. Unauthorized IDs detected. Threat level critical. Inspection and containment sweep initiated, commencing at the rear of the train.
Not good.
Get over here! Now!
Take care of them, Cloud.
On it.
Lockdown protocol.
You have to get to the next car.
Keep moving, people!
What do we do?
Get the car, too!
Lockdown protocol initiated. Train car will enter lockdown shortly.
You have to get out of here.
What are you doing?
Trying to keep you alive.
But I work for Shinra. I'm the enemy.
I don't care. I don't want anyone to die. Please.
I'll look after the others.
My turn.
There's no end to there.
3 unauthorized passengers successfully neutralizing threat.
Looks like you're right, soldier boy.
Screw this. The station will be crawling with security. We gotta jump.
Screw that!
Need to slow the train down.
Sounds like a big plan E.
Ready.
Try this. You're mine. Enough. It's on you.
All set. Finish him off.
Okay, so now we're in the train tunnels. Barrett's obviously separate from us because he jumped first. Just while I'm here, I'm just going to... did I already buy another iron bangle? Okay, I'm just going to get 1 star bracelet, now they've got a bit more gil to hand. Just because it has an extra materia slot. And I think that'll do for the time being. Could just quickly heal up, because it's normal mode, not hard mode. Always good to just keep things topped up. And me being dumb, has forgotten which elemental magic I gave to Tifa, which was lightning, and should have probably better equipped with ice. So I like to just check these little alcoves here and there in this part of the railway system. There's a few goodies scattered here and there that come in handy at other times.
Well done, well done. I felt sure we had them, didn't you?
Sir!
Born survivors is surats. Speaking of which, where's the third?
In custody, sir.
Return it to the wild.
Yes, sir. Right away.
So that was Heidegger, the chief of security for Nishinra and for Midgar. And he's obviously got plans for Avalanche.
It's them! We have a visual on the target. Requesting immediate assistance.
Too bad. That's that.
Okay, let's go. Bring it. Come on. Here. Gotcha. Bring it. See ya. It's over. Worked up a good sweat.
So what I was doing there was combining Tifa's whirling uppercut with a dive kick. She actually does a lot of damage from aerial attacks.
He's close. Come on.
Yeah, he's just there.
Barret.
Tifa! Could use some help here!
We're coming!
Make it quick! Should be some stairs over there!
We better hurry.
Yeah.
I've had it up to here with you damn robo-bugs! I'm gonna rip off those suspended legs of yours one by one! I ain't going down without a fight!
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, we're nearly there, Barrett. Don't worry.
Barrett!
Don't overdo it.
Give him hell!
It's on you.
Let me handle it. Gotcha. Give him your all.
On target! Alright! Watch it move! Bring it home!
I got it.
Oh, killed the grenadiers. Oh well. Never gets old.
Right.
Oh, who cares? We can take it. Now let's confirm our position and get back on mission. That reactor's waiting. Looks like it's gonna be Plan E.
Go on.
Plan A was if everything went off without a hitch. From the station, it would have been a straight shot to the reactor. Didn't work out, but we knew going in we had to have alternatives. Backup plans, in case we had to get off early. From closer in to further out, B, C, D, and so on.
Up to what?
To E.
Lucky us.
Yeah! You're damn right.
Anyway, we were riding the train between Sector 4 and the main pillar when we had to bail out. And we ended up on the adjacent line, which should take us to Reactor 5.
That's right. So for now, we follow the tracks. Not too far, though. Need to switch to a different route before we hit the station. Because you can bet your ass it's gonna be crawling with security. All on high alert.
Let's move.
Our friends in Sector 5 mark the route, so don't worry about getting lost. It's a straight shot to victory, people. All we gotta do is tank it.
You have nothing to worry about, sir. Preparations for the grand finale are proceeding without incident. I have the utmost confidence that everything will play out as you intended. Yes, of course. I will not fail you, sir.
Sir, analytics reports that the results fall within the admissible range. However, the casualty rate significantly exceeds previous projections.
Remind me what your job is. Is it to question the wisdom of your superiors and bemoan your personal hardships?
Sir?
Huh. Casualty rate. You think I care about the casualty rate? They're pawns in a greater game. If your stock runs low, then go round up more from Sector 3 or wherever else. Use your head and bring me solutions instead of problems for a change, yes?
Sir.
It is so hard to find good help these days. Which is why the President ought to count his blessings. What would he do without me?
Okay, so as Barrett mentioned, sorry, just checking the alcoves. I can't quite remember where all the chests are hidden. As Barrett mentioned, the way we need to go has been marked out by other members of Avalanche, different Avalanche cells. So we just need to follow and find the dog graffiti stamp. and follow his nose when I finished equipping my materia. Right. We can get the second lightning leveling. Yep. And Tifa, she's carrying ice. Probably best to be working on a revival. So there's plenty of these little alcoves off to the side of the railway tracks, housing some little goodies in places. They're quite good just to pop your head into. There you go. Elixir's always useful. Moogle medals. Now, quite a few of these so far. These come in handy in chapter 8, I think.
When the time comes, remember.
Which is when we meet Eris in Sector 5. And there's a little kid in Sector 5 slums dressed as a Moogle, and he has a little shop selling some pretty cool stuff actually. And he uses Moogle medals as his currency.
Deal with that.
I got this. Good luck.
Need my help, do you? Stay down, asshole. You're up.
My turn. Let's finish this.
Oh, let's go. Bring it. Yeah. Take that. There's no escape.
Follow the blue lights and we'll reach the reactor.
Yes, I do want to go up here because there is a chest hidden at the other end.
Piece of cake.
That's a win.
There's Cloud's triple slash in action there. Just insanely powerful. Yeah, and I knew it was worth going for that chest because it has a star pendant in it, which can go on Barrett. So a few of the upcoming enemies, the grass strike kind of praying mantis looking things, inflict poison. So that means that if Barrett was to get poisoned, for instance, his health would gradually go down over time, and it would be useful if Barrett didn't get poisoned because he has such a good HP pool that he'll basically remain in higher HP just in general.
Right.
You're not going anywhere.
It's on you.
Let me handle this.
Yeah, I'll do it. Give them hell.
Hang back. Time to burn. You're mine. Enough.
Bring it on.
Deal with that.
I got this. Not throwing in the towel.
Need my help, do you? Want some more? You ain't
That's alright.
getting out of this. You're up.
My turn. All right. Try this.
So in the interest
What the
of
hell is wrong with me?
preserving my Phoenix down, it was probably better to just wait for Tifa to fall, win the battle, then you can just raise her up with a potion instead of a Phoenix down, or having to cast Revive. So there's Stamp, the little dog. What I find quite funny is Barrett obviously tells you to follow his nose, but they're always just pointing upstairs or down linear paths.
It knows we trust.
Good thing our colleagues put up all that stamp graffiti. Without it, we'd be lost for sure.
Don't know what you mean by poor Phoenix. Just so I don't have to keep using Phoenix down. They're a bit few and far between at times.
Don't hold back. All done.
Sneaky Moogle level there. Sneaky were-rats, actually. Everything's very sneaky down in the railway tunnels. Just a few
What's that?
crates to make sure I get rid of.
Guys, I think it might be a nest.
No, I don't want to use the Phoenix. Trains, yes. Interesting that we'd find those in a railway.
Mako did this?
No, not Mako. Shit.
Just while I'm...
What?
That black and white world of yours.
You like it, huh? That's disgusting.
Best do it right.
That's all you got.
No surprises there.
So as a rule of thumb, it seems like by and large that humanoid characters such as Shinra guards are weak against fire. Kind of monstrosities and creatures that they tend to be weak against ice, and mechs obviously tend to be weak against lightning, with flying enemies being weak against aero, wind.
You're done.
I could have done that on my own.
Just as a rule of thumb, there are exceptions. But when I find myself in environments like this, where the majority of these enemies that you face are creatures, you know, ice is a good material to have equipped. Actually...
What is this, a science experiment?
Just because I happen to know that there is a queen lurking around here. There she is.
You must be the queen.
Bundle up. Let's do this. Don't overdo it.
Let me handle
I got your number.
Come on. You're up.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm counting on you.
Going in.
I gotta kill all these things, I suppose.
Those things really creep me out.
Don't think there was anything down here actually. Can push
Maybe
on.
we should do something
After an accident, they will.
when it's too late then.
Yeah. See plenty of Phoenix down to go around. Always useful to get. I think this is the first vending machine that you can buy it from. So I'm going to pick up a poison materia there. Do. Yeah, do you know what? They don't confer a great deal of physical resistance, but I'm very keen to level up my materia, so I may be eating these words later, however. Another thing that I've failed to do is have a look at Barrett's SP. That should give us another materia slot to his weapon. 2 in fact, okay. So he's currently rocking lightning healing and a double lightning. That was silly of me, I must have swapped it with someone else. Cloud, ice healing, poison, Tifa, fire, right, okay. Okay, that'll do there. Lightning, yeah, healing, fine, and we'll get another fire going. Excuse me. Then in terms of any passives, lookup's useful on Barrett. He hits multiple times at once with his basic attacks, so he stands that extra little chance of getting criticals, and auto cure could probably come in handy with him as well. Have a quick rest. And there's Stamp again, pointing up the stairs. Not sure where else we're gonna go.
This isn't bad, you know.
Yeah, they really captured the essence of corporate propaganda.
And here's me being a derp again.
Check it out.
Swap
I
those
guess
around.
she was doing something about those monsters after all.
Doing a half-assed job.
How do we get such a shit detail? Screw it. Let's just give it a quick once-over and call it. What is it? It's us with Harris from the Deal with that.
Okay, let's go. It's on you.
Need my help, do you? Give them hell!
Let's do this.
Nothing's gonna stop!
You would say that.
Alright, let's figure out where the hell we are. There's an old rail yard not far from here. What we're looking for is somewhere inside.
And that is...
A secret passageway.
We've compiled our report on Avalanche's combat capabilities and our...
Report, report, report. What good do you think a damn report will do anyone?
I don't...
Have you already forgotten the war with Wu-Tai? An enemy spared is an enemy who will repay your kindness with blood. We must crush them thoroughly and completely, without hesitation or mercy. Shinra cannot and will not settle for anything less. Will you?
But sir...
If so, I can only assume that you and your men no longer wish to serve in your current positions. Is that correct?
We'll prepare the prototype in Section E for immediate deployment. Right now, damn it!
Another day, another victory. How do I do it?
Okay, so we're going to push on. Oh, after I get those crates. So there's a boss fight coming up against the Crab Warden, who shouldn't give us too much trouble, then again. I think there's another little alcove just up here that I can explore. Yes, there is.
Smarmy lapdog leading the way to its master's destruction.
Cool. Here's me buying other equipment, but what can you do? the leather bracer, yeah, that confers a lot more physical defense, so we can go on Cloud.
Intruders!
Price to pay for going in there. And we want to head down here, because this is the way that Stamp's nose is pointing.
You really don't like Stamp, do you, Will?
It's not that I hate it. I hate the fact that Shinra took a loyal animal like that and co-opted it for their own self-serving agenda.
Or old Stamps. Think you're making progress, and then you hit a wall.
Okay, yep, gotta do it again. So, what we need to be able to do is inflict dual lightning with 2 characters here. So Tifa can have one and Barrett can have the other. Cloud can dispatch of the Shinra guards with fire.
You're starting to sound like Barrett.
And the reason we need the lightning is because of these bloody missile launchers.
Hey, hold up.
That can go full salvo on you and basically one-hit KO you if you're not careful.
Tighter than I thought it would be.
If they want to stand between us and the rail yard, that's their choice.
Bastards aren't going to get away this time!
It's on you.
I got this.
Oops, thought I was going to click to Barrett. Not to worry. Hopefully Barrett, no, it doesn't. And then if you follow up with a thunder. Just make sure I get an assessment in on that flame trooper.
You're gonna burn!
It's on you.
Yeah, I'll do it. Want some more? Bring it home!
I got this. That'll do. Here it comes.
No getting through that gate. Let's take the stairs.
Okay, but before we do, there is a little doorway up here which we can explore for a bit of extra gear. Or maybe a materia in this one, I think. Oh, just some crates. That's me, disappointed. Yeah. Colour me unimpressed. Hey ho. Oh, there's a room coming up that I quite like. It's basically like a recreation room, a canteen, and Cloud can just walk through all the tables and chairs like it's like they're made of paper. I find it quite funny.
I provided some input.
Hope not too much.
What's that supposed to mean?
I thought this place was abandoned.
Guess not.
A few bits of gear we can buy. Oops, I like to get all the stuff on offer. Oh, there's the materia that I was thinking of. I forget which one this is actually. Packed poison? Lightning, okay. Again, foreshadowing that there's a boss coming up who is weak to the element.
Give it up, assholes, or we'll blow you to hell!
That's doing right.
Just that guy's shotgun, like, even compares to Barrett's minigun attached to his arm. So watch this, I'm just gonna... Oh, cheers, Peter. I love it. Later on, he'll be doing it with girders in Sector 5, like big on full steel girders just on the floor. He just runs through them like they're made of paper. Okay, boss coming up. Let's just reconvene and reconnoitre our materia. Yeah, I don't think it can hurt to have all three carrying a lightning materia at this stage. I don't believe we can poison it. So again, probably not too sensible to have on. We can put barrier on in case I remember to use it. Auto cure, look up, okay. The two command materials I've got are being used. We can start leveling up cleansing, lightning, revival. Yeah. That should do it, I think. Hopefully we're well equipped.
So many guards.
Oops.
Keep looking for faithful little Stan. He'll lead us to the passageway.
This it?
Huh?
Get back!
Robot has a face.
That all you got?
It's almost there.
Take your back shot, asshole!
Okay. So in general, we want to start by targeting one of the legs. We'll first get an assessment done. So weak against lightning, less resistance against stop, but yeah, immune to everything else. Poison, sleep, silence, and slow, berserk. So you're best off just keeping your distance initially and working on each leg at a time. Wrong one, Peter.
I'll drop. You two stay on the offensive.
Nice early stagger. Now with Tifa, what you want to do, build up your ATB, get 2 unbridled strengths going, then hit it with Rise and Fall and Omni Strike. For huge damage. Okay. Keep your distance. Let Barrett take them out. Ah, where are you? So because Barrett gets so much ATB from using his overcharge, just after that little phase there, it's useful for him to cast Thunder.
Don't overdo it.
Cool, another leg crippled. This time it doesn't stagger it, it just, or pressure it actually. Not until you do a bit more damage.
I got this. Try this. Get ready.
Get out of my way!
Keep it together.
I got it.
Alright, watch and learn.
There!
Bring it home.
Taking over.
I think it hates me.
Don't stop now.
Let's finish.
Not gonna lie, this next phase can be quite tricky, as he starts to electrify the train tracks. It forces you to have to move in very specific directions. Where is the left rear leg? It is literally right next to me. Okay.
Get away from the tracks.
Just need to make sure, yeah, something nice and in the middle, otherwise you can get
Calling lightning.
really undone by those things.
Here we go.
There we go. And we get some metal knuckles, which are an excellent weapon for Tifa.
Clear.
They hit incredibly hard.
Let's go.
Excellent for building up the stagger gauge, sorry.
This way.
And they'll be going on in the next chapter, definitely.
This won't do.
Sir, analytics reports that the feed went down after an anomaly was registered during the test.
An anomaly? Or an excuse for your failure to properly prepare the armor?
No, sir. All modules were confirmed fully operational. It's far more likely, given the circumstances, that the sensors were overloaded.
Is that so?
All the sensors in Section E are inoperable.
The President.
Yes. Yes. Everything is fine, sir. Better, even. There's been a development. Yes. Understood, sir. We know exactly where they were headed. If the armor is intact, then you'd best determine the nature of this anomaly soon. Should you fail to do so, you will deal with our intruders personally.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. I treat my people more than fairly. So don't disappoint me.
Get more maniacal laughter.
The passage is beyond these shipping containers. Let's slip through them.
Talk about a tight squeeze.
You okay?
Yeah.
So,
You bump into any giant robots like that in Reactor 1?
Yeah, except the bastard looked like a scorpion. Speaking of which, what would you say that last one looked like?
Huh? Well...
Looks dead now.
Lo and behold. All aboard. Just so you know, it's not gonna get any easier.
When did it ever?
Okay, so that's the end of chapter 5. What this game's basically done is taken about 4 or 5 screens that you cross on your journey to the Sector 5 reactor from the original and turned it into 2 enormous chapters. So it's all very drawn out, but that's not to say it isn't immensely fun.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
You make it sound so simple.
Only 'cause it is. That there's the reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is Section F.
We cut through Section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right. Double time. We got a date with the reactor.
Okay. So in case you hadn't realised, we're now on the underside of the plate. Oh, lovely, Moogle medal. The slums are about 300 metres below. Just having a quick check at what I can purchase here. Anything new? I don't think there is. That's fine. And yes, everything else got recharged. Lovely. So, down we go. There's quite a bit of material to pick up in this chapter, actually. Including the elemental material, which comes in handy for a lot of boss battles, especially in hard mode. So we'll be making sure we snag that along the way.
This ought to open it.
Yeah, if Cloud can get to it.
No good?
Needs power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Control room.
Let's check it out. Maybe no one uses that entrance.
I'm getting the feeling no one's come down here for a long time.
No plate inspectors, huh?
Doesn't look good.
Think it works?
Error. Insufficient power.
Of course.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights, we free up power for the gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open a gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders in Sector 4 will suffer.
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
Oops.
All the...
So just before we set off, we'll just equip Tifa's metal knuckles. and we can improve them as well, as much as we can, by allowing the game to just equip our skill points in a balanced fashion. Like this, that should, yes, it gave her one extra materia slot. And she had MP up in. Yep, so let's pop that in there. Everyone else's is fine for the time being.
I think they'd be able to balance.
He says. We need lightning and we need ice actually. So do you know what it might be worth doing? Is just nipping and picking up another ice material. We'll give the one we've got to Cloud for now. Lightning and yeah, more lightning. Yeah, I think at least one more ice material would be useful.
If the maintenance guys
There's a few more of the kind of grass strike enemies, you know, the praying mantis type things. They're good to kill off quick so that they don't inflict you with status effects.
Man, look at the size of it.
So, in case you haven't realised, what we're going to be doing is shutting down these big lamps that are on the underside of the Sector 4 plate. They're lighting up the slums down below them. By taking their power away, what we're going to do is allow backup power to open the security doors that we need to pass through. And I think there are 4 lamps in total that will be
disengaging locking mechanisms.
shutting down.
Okay, that's that.
Great job, Cloud.
Nice and easy. Just nip round here. Oh, maybe it's the other side. Pretty sure there's a chest on one side, yeah. Not that I use any of these things, but because I can't remember what's in what, I don't want to miss out on any valuable gear. Because occasionally you do pick up a piece of armor or
Next stop,
something very useful.
Yep. And after that, Reactor 5. Not again.
Great. I'm sure those things will welcome us just as warmly as before. So, tell you what, the rot runs deep in this damn pizza. Don't mind us, y'all. Just passing through.
Chill. Alright. Going in. That's that. Freeze. No time to celebrate.
Sorry, just one sec.
There he is.
Sorry, just had a text. Right, what was I up to? We were heading off in this direction, I think.
They busted?
Powered down, is my guess.
Lucky us, am I right?
So you might have noticed on the poster that Tifa was alluding to in the office up there that once the sun lamps go off, the security measures will fire back up again.
Monsters sure seem to like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnel. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to Shinra.
Yep, there they are. Oh, it's a shame. I think it varies between crates what you actually find in them. You can restore MP, you can find potions and small items, you can buy Moogle medals. Now I didn't go for that materia that I just ran past because the bridge actually collapses and it kind of leads to an unnecessary cutscene where there's about a minute's worth of dialogue just to say yes, we're going to go the long way around and get that materia, so I might as well just carry on and go the other way.
Bundle up. You're done.
3 of them this time.
Chill. Let's finish this.
All set. See ya! Bye!
Not gonna lie, I thought I'd switch to Barrett then and I could just fire off an overcharge
You know
at
the
them,
best
but
way to not get lost is to believe that you're not. Mind over matter.
instead it was Tifa.
books?
Yep, one of her favorites. Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime. Doing all the voices.
Life in the Endless Maze. Am I right? I remember.
Hey, let's take a moment to get our bearings.
I would do if you could keep up with me.
We're still in G, right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
It's not a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Those ventilation fans?
Keeping the plate's air clean by pushing the smog into the slum. Whole system's designed to make shit roll downhill faster.
Oh, so here we have a blue goo. I hate blue goos with a passion.
Let's do it right.
Let me handle this!
Alright! Watch and learn!
Come on!
For the simple reason that they put you to sleep, and unless you've got an accessory on that makes you immune, they can just really be irritating.
Bring it home!
I got this. Calling ice. You're done.
Worked up a good sweat.
Of course, if Cloud goes in quick enough with a triple slash, he can dispatch him quite quickly. On that occasion, though, I wanted to make sure I had the assessment done. Things that you do in battle ahead of the specific tasks that Chadley sets out for you, they still count. So he wants you to keep assessing, even though it doesn't look like we're actually working toward anything right this second. And I feel like I just completely had a brain fart, and no, I didn't. You have to go down in order to get to that sun lamp. And you have to go across the wall first.
Hey, look! I think we can climb onto that pipe.
Sure seems that way.
I feel no fear. Yeah, no fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. No fear. Little fear. Hey guys, you know, these fans are really loud and...
You chickening out?
Hell no! I'm just worried that your pony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough! We gotta keep moving!
Okay then. Follow me. No worse than a windy day, huh?
One with a tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan! Whatever you do!
Right!
Weirdly, I've never dared to look at the fan. I don't know if looking at it does anything. It gives you a game over or whatever, but I've never dared to bother, just in case it does.
Hey, what's that behind the fan over there?
Although I can look at this one, so
Hey,
there's a nice cheeky
don't be a
summon material
dumbass.
there.
Tifa told you not to look at the fan.
Made it through in one piece.
Think that took a couple years off my life. Not really. Couple seconds, maybe. 3 tops.
Section H is just up ahead. Slow and steady, guys.
And that's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be...
that one.
So thankfully it's a fairly
By the
linear
light
path
of
through
these
them all.
magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
Just while I'm at it, ice, healing barrier, ice, lightning, cleansing, lightning, solid, revival, HP and MP up, and revival. Okay. I think she can start building up a blizzard for now. Okay.
They're mine. Bundle up.
All set. Bring it.
Come on.
See ya. Too late. It's over. Good luck.
Guess it's my turn.
Oh, the 3.
Kick fire. Give them hell.
All the times. Calling ice.
Look, there's the switch.
Let's flip it and go.
Rerouting power. Please wait.
That's 1 down.
Only 2 more lights to go.
Reinitializing intrusion prevention system.
Security comes back online because we've diverted power.
Intrusion prevention?
Back online because of us.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
So I just need to remind myself if there's a chest around here, and there is. So we'll just head back round.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Range turrets.
Hey, Cloud! Hang back while I deal with these pests. Gonna make your eyeballs pop. Now that was something else.
We can move this
That
catwalk.
was nothing.
So this is where we have to move the catwalk around in order to get to various places along the way, and doing a little bit extra here and there confers you an extra bit of treasure or materia, so we'll just make sure we do that all really quick in order to get the most out of the chapter. There's a chest round the back here, yeah. Yeah, ethers and turbo ethers are always welcome in my book. At least when you can use them in normal mode.
Think back.
In hard mode, they're
Anybody see
pointless.
a connecting catwalk?
As you can't use items. Yeah, MP conservation in that game mode is a
Lined it
nightmare.
up perfect.
But at least you can use everything you've built from your initial
Which
playthrough.
way to the next light?
If we can't make sense of this place, we're gonna get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big-ass things are.
No time for you.
It's on you.
Let me handle this.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Let's
See ya.
end this quick.
Not a problem.
Let's do this.
Suck on this.
Floppy. Too bad.
So these seahorse-looking things
I see you.
can be quite annoying,
Don't overdo it.
All set.
but generally speaking, they're easy to take out if you just counter them with Cloud's Punisher mode like that, as you can pressure them quite quickly.
Take it from here.
I got you.
He says.
Won't give up.
Watch yourself. Wait for it to be around the other side of the box before firing. Well done, Barrett. Yeah, I did say. When you counter them with Cloud's Punisher mode, they can be quite straightforward to take out. That being said, I had a hard time with it that time for whatever reason, so oh well.
And that makes 2 lights down.
Meaning we've only got one left.
The end's in sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
Yeah, we can. However, I just want to nip back this way and
That's
check
Sector 4 slums down there.
on this
You want to check
side.
them out sometime?
Oh,
I
there
can
was a
show you
gap.
around.
Forgive me. I
Check
thought
'em
I
out
could
now,
head over that way.
fall.
I do remember this bit being quite linear, actually. And I guess I'm right. However.
Power's on.
See if we're just teleporting into the lift.
You think they'll miss those 3 plate zones?
Materia hidden away on
I
top
say
of
the
that
real
catwalk.
sun's the only one we need. To hell with shimmering in night lights.
Intruders detected. Engaging counter.
It's on you.
Okay, let's go. Yeah. You're up.
Need my help, do you?
Enough. That it?
Nice. Lovely. More Moogle medals, always useful.
We're right back where we started. Where was that last light again?
It's up here. Yeah. This way. Wait. Oh dear. Oh yeah. One battle can disorient you quite a lot.
Almost done. It's a shame we had to wander around so much.
Well, no stamps here to guide us. No Jesse or Wedge to back us up neither.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs? I don't want him to worry.
You taking a detour? Well, I did.
Yeah.
You really want to throw down with me?
We're going to take on these 2 queenies.
Deal with that.
Let me handle this.
Yeah, I'll do it. So now, I'm counting
Hey
on
there.
you.
Try this.
Come on. All set.
Not looking good.
All right.
Watch and learn. On the
Leave it to me. Keep it up.
Strike hard and fast.
The other one managed to cancel that attack. Incredibly frustrating when that happens.
You're up.
Let's do this. Keep it together.
Oh, let's go. Take that. There, go for it. Finish it off. That's the way to do it.
Okay.
Heads up, y'all.
So if we bring this all the way down, there's a cheeky command passive materia on top. I think it's an MP up or a magic up or something. MP up is what my money's on. Yep. The MP up and... Come on, Cloud. What are you doing? The MP up and HP up materia is always useful to have. They're probably not quite as effective on characters like Barrett and Cloud, but they're certainly very good on Aeris when you unlock her. And Tifa can double as a magic user. See, the bridge is gone, but we never knocked it off. Interesting. So that's our little detour done to get those 2 extra pieces of materia. We can head back up and go for the last lamp now. And then we're pretty much done with this chapter. There's only one kind of... Oops. Honestly, Cloud. There's only one kind of mildly tough fight to take on. And then we're into the Sector 5 reactor. The light's there just in front of us. Just in the interest of getting it leveled as early as possible, I will pop Elemental onto Tifa here. I'll take away her MP up and put a HP up on there. I think until we've got a few more slots. Cloud can have an MP up. And we'll use the one we're already working on.
If there's no viable path, we'll just have to make one.
I always seem to fall into the trap of running around here when there's actually nothing there, but for the life of me, lest I miss something, I do just like to give it a quick sweep. And yeah, I'm still right. I'll remember that for my 3rd playthrough. There's actually nothing there. Nothing of interest.
No match for me.
You keep dying still.
Too easy.
No holding back. That'll do. That's it.
Too late.
Let's finish this.
See ya.
Levi. Oh, didn't assess that.
Allow me. It's over.
Bring it on. Come on.
Here it comes. You're mine.
Let's move, move, move!
Not so fast. And that makes 3. Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
Okay, let's head on back to the H1 sign.
And as usual, there's a chest on the lamp.
Jesse's injury isn't anything serious.
The best thing you can do to
And
speed
for that
up
reason, I like to have a look round. So, Mesmeric Armlet, I think that's got an additional materia slot on it. So we just nip back across here, get on the cargo lift,
When do we link up with Biggs?
Soon enough, don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so he came up with a few ways to kill time.
We ought to reach him long before he dies aboard.
Of course, the other thing to do before we head off to end the chapter is to grab that summon materia from earlier.
And we're back at the cargo platform.
Get ready, Mako Reactor 5. We're coming.
Just heal up first, might as well. Oops.
Where could they be going? Embarking on an adventure to find some treasure?
Gotta give it to him, he's quite entertaining at times. Now, I think before you can get the summon materia, you have to fight a couple of enemies really quick.
System service mode active.
I forgot that bench was up here actually. I forget what it is. I know there's a grass strike in there, and pass on what the others are. I'm sure we can manage.
Stop it? Switching ventilation system to maintenance mode. Please complete the maintenance access procedure within the designated time limit.
Man, what are we even doing? Gonna take you all out!
So you can see Tifa's doing increased elemental damage because I've equipped her elemental in her gloves with the ice material.
You're done. After you.
There's still a case. There! Good luck.
Guess it's my turn. Coming at you hard and fast. Hell yeah!
So you have to dispatch those enemies quick enough to be able to get to the computer and punch in the codes. I thought there was something else actually. It wasn't the sentry guns like I expected.
Okay.
I'd forgotten what they were.
This
Lovely.
is summoning material.
Wow.
What kind of badass will pop out of this one?
We'll see.
I do find it quite interesting that the game gives you Ifrit before it gives you Choco Mog, which was the first summoning materia you found in the original. Ifrit alone was just a lot more powerful than Choco Mog, so you can buy this while we're here. HP up and MP up are now readily available. No, I think we're okay. What we can do is just see what the Mesmeric Armlet will bring to the table. Just a very strong magic warding armor, sorry. See, Elemental can be quite useful. If you equip it to a linked materia slot in a weapon, it'll do damage of that type. So as you saw, Tifa was punching the Queen Grass Strike and dealing extra ice damage. But if you pop it into a linked armor slot, it can also be very useful, as you basically take reduced damage. Eventually you don't take any damage from that elemental type, and even beyond that you can then absorb it. So being hit with, say, ice, would then heal you. So it comes in a great deal of handy later on for some, of the bigger bosses.
Auxiliary power supply confirmed.
Especially when they deal damage of that type. If you need to keep one of your characters alive, they're incredibly useful.
Awaiting input.
So long, Underplate. I hate you too.
So just one more battle against a load of sentry guns.
Wonder what the reactor's like.
Dark, dismal.
But one of them's a missile launcher with a big salvo which can really do some damage, so you've just got to be careful.
Mako, be ready for it.
Right.
Hear that, guys? It's the reactor call. Beckoning us saying, bring it on, Avalanche.
Just checking if I want to, yeah, what we can do is pop the lightning materia back in here so Tifa will do lightning damage.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Like I said, oops, used the wrong one. No, Cloud doesn't even have exit.
It's on you.
Tifa can use Thunder Hammer.
Need my help, do you? Want some more? Time to fry. Give them hell.
Let's do this.
I got this. It's on you.
Yeah, I'll do it. This ain't nothing. Yeah. Special delivery. I'll hang back.
My turn.
All set. You're up.
Guess it's my turn. That thunder I hear? Won't be nothing left for you when I'm through. Suck on this! Bang, bang! Gonna make your eyeballs pop! Okay.
Trouble with
Big should
those
be
things
waiting
is
for
that
us up ahead.
many of them you just can't
probably
reach
really
with
sick
Cloud
of
or
us.
Tifa. The ones that are higher up. So you do rely on Barret quite heavily to be able to deal some damage.
Even after all that fighting, no one's coming for us?
No need. This is Shinra City. They probably have cameras everywhere.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
Way too late to bail now.
It's like walking a tightrope. When you're on it, only 2 ways off.
Better keep my balance.
You'd be good at it.
I would.
Almost there.
Tifa?
It's nothing. Just thinking about the next step. Didn't think I'd be this nervous.
Some things you never get used to.
Like I say, I'm not sure if the Moogle medals and things in crates are actually fixed or not, but I like to smash them just in case. They're not.
Mercy! Wait, Cloud. Where's Jesse and Wedge?
Report.
Topside's going nuts after some terrorists jumped off a train. Nice and quiet here, though. So quiet I had no trouble securing your route into the reactor.
You magnificent son of a bitch! Bring it in!
So, where are the others?
Man.
Jesse got hurt and couldn't make it.
Bad?
Not so bad she couldn't rope in this guy.
Thanks for stepping up.
It's a job.
Worked out pretty good. You picking that train you did. While Shinra scours Sector 4, you could waltz right on into Sector 5. It's a bit of a squeeze, but it ought to get you where you need to go.
Little dark and foreboding for my taste.
Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, and you'll be needing your grappling guns, of course. All set?
Ready to take on the world and then some.
Make sure everyone gets clear, okay?
Will do.
Keep these grappling guns close. Secure them to your belt or whatever so you don't lose them. When we're done, we'll be using these babies to get down safe. All of us.
Got it.
Okay, that's the end of chapter 6. So we're coming up to 3 hours. I'm going to take a quick break in a sec. The last time I did a stream, I ran it for about 3 hours. Just checking the time. I've got a little bit more time, and I'm quite keen to do chapter 7. It's my favourite chapter, mainly for the boss at the end.
Quickly now, quickly!
So I'll carry on after this cutscene. And after a little break.
That's it. That's the smell. This place reeks of Mako.
Looks like we made it.
Layout's the same as Reactor 1.
Yeah. We're near Mako storage.
Let's move.
Okay, I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, just seeing what that little extra number 1 in brackets was, and I'd forgotten what it meant. It meant that I'd just completed the one that Chadley had set out. And we'll encounter him in the next chapter, where we can pick up a few more materia, even a summoning one. Right now though, going to focus on this chapter, then wrap it up after. We just got a new weapon for Barrett as part of the action, the light machine gun. For the time being, I'm just going to keep him on the Gatling gun, because I'm keen on building up his focus shot ability. Otherwise, materia-wise, so fire needs to make a reappearance, as does lightning. Lightning's already there, and Tifa's already rocking it with elemental, which is fine. Revival will take a long time to build, it just needs to stay equipped to somebody, essentially. Cool, lightning just leveled up, that'll come in handy a bit later on, healing and cleansing. The other 2 that Barrett's using, I think that should probably do for now. The additional benefit of equipping equipping the light machine gun to Barrett is that it comes with a linked slot. So what I'll do later is equip that and level it up. Hopefully in the meantime I can get enough proficiency with Barrett's focus shot ability in order to level it up.
I'm not seeing a way down.
Here, maybe?
Well now, that could work. I'm next.
Kinda scary, huh?
It's all in the mind.
No, not done. I was just gonna have a quick break. I've been playing for 3 hours and my back was killing me.
Hey, check it out. They stick this big boy on us, we'd be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Mechanized units like these were designed to take out giant monsters. Probably a new prototype. If they do decide to deploy it, then our best bet would be to run like hell.
Ooh. Then let's hope we sleep through the explosion.
So the journey down to the bottom of the reactor this time is very easy. It's only a few enemies.
Got spooked and cleared out, I
That was easy.
And it's basically because, as part of the story, Shinra are preparing to set us up to fall. Although there are a couple of sweepers further down.
We're better than them. Deal with that.
I got this.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Would help if Barrett wasn't stuck behind a banister there.
No surprises there.
So to build up the weapon proficiency, we just have to keep using its ability again and again. Unfortunately, it takes quite a few for Barrett's focus shot to gain proficiency, not like other weapons. Now, these guys can be a bit of a pain. I think we'll just make sure Barrett's nice and healed. 2 sweepers and a couple of sentry guns.
Well, what we got here?
Turrets up top.
I can deal with those things. How'd you like that? Give them hell.
Taking over.
Thought that would hit me. Oh well.
It's on you.
Let me handle this.
Alright, watch it
Well, I hit Barrett anyway. There we go. Whoa, what am I doing? Oh. I honestly sometimes don't know what's going through my head.
You're done.
Let's finish.
Don't stop now.
Seizing the open. Take that. It's over.
Let's go.
The amount of damage Tifa can do when enemies are staggered is just insane. Just fire up any combination of, you know, Omni Strike and dive kicks. She just absolutely punishes anyone. So what we can do now that I have leveled up Barrett's ability is swap him over to the light machine gun. We can also switch him over to a bulletproof vest for extra vitality. The other thing I'll do is just quickly set Barrett's light machine gun to auto upgrade. That should give us an additional materia slot, I think. Yeah. So if we just re-equip this and then re-equip that, it should re-slot everything. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. I don't think we're going to run into much poison, but we'll just make sure that our shortcuts are all set up. So, for instance, Cloud could cast fire again. Barret Thunder, yeah, Tifa. Dive kick, unbridled strength, yeah, that's fine. We'll pop Thunder on her as well. And high potion.
Sephiroth. Soldiers. Mako. Shinra. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
Hey, Soldier Boy.
Tifa.
What?
So we're going to set our bomb again, just like last time, with one small difference. No time limit.
How much time we need?
Got all the time in the world. This one comes with a remote detonator.
Courtesy of Jesse.
We withdraw to a safe distance. Then, kaboom!
Safe distance?
What? No such thing.
Not after the size of the explosion last time.
We get out the same way we got in. Let's double back.
Barrett can have a couple.
Huh?
What the? Where you going?
Weirdly perfect timing.
Wait a minute. Is someone watching us?
Greetings, my dear sewer rats. As architect of our populace engagement campaign, I, Heidegger, head of public security, bid you welcome.
The chief warmonger.
You should be flattered. Right now, you command the undivided attention of every soul in Midgard.
Huh? What is this?
Breaking news from Mako Reactor 5. Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the bomb threat issued by the terrorist group Avalanche. Members of the group were observed entering the facility, and security is currently sweeping it for explosive devices. We now go live to the scene.
I'm here in the Sector 5 Undercity. Having confirmed the terrorist target, the Shinra Emergency Operations Center has issued an evacuation advisory. Residents are outraged that the tragedy of Mako Reactor 1 was only the first attack in a campaign of violence.
President Shinra has issued a statement providing assurances that the terrorists will soon be brought to justice.
And so, to a people beset by chaos and uncertainty, we will offer the finest comfort, bread and service.
The big boy.
I give you Shinra's latest triumph of technology. The Airbuster, your executioner.
Engineering on the line. Currently, the Airbuster is only 60% operational. The estimates were optimistic.
I'm on air! To the imbecile in charge down there, you are hereby ordered to seize those intruders and bring them to me. Stop quietly or there'll be trouble!
Allow me. Let's do this. We need a light.
Let's kick it up
Leave it to me.
There's no escape.
At least they're beating us.
Bring it! And bring them to the command.
Shut the hell up!
Bring them to the command center right now!
I don't believe it. We played right into Shinra's hands.
Yeah, and their bullshit news is already peddling their false narrative.
Subdue the insurgents and bring
So
them
we're
to the command
screwed.
center immediately.
No, hell no! Listen,
Subdue the insurgents and
they
bring
want to
them
turn
the
this
command
into a
center
spectacle,
right now.
then I say let's give them one. Let's take down Shinra's big-ass neck in front of everybody.
Attention, all security
I'm
forces.
sold.
Subdue the
Yep, let's go
insurgents
for
and
it.
bring them to the
So this is a
command
new
center
kind of
immediately. I repeat,
addition to the story in that you can actually sabotage the upcoming boss.
bring them to the command center right
Sorry, I
now.
thought that door had a button. And basically, as you fight your way back out of the reactor, you can do various things to the Airbuster itself. You can take away parts of its payload.
Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center right now.
You heard the man! Get these components prepped for the Airbuster ASAP!
It's ready, sir.
Component outbound for B8!
Copy, P8.
Intruders!
Take them out!
Don't overdo it.
All set.
All clear. Now let's see what these bastards were up to.
So basically there's several components to the airbuster that you have the option of sabotaging using these keycards.
Keycard. Might come in handy.
And you can see up there on the
Nice work.
monitor there's a diagram of the airbuster. On the left is its payload, which consists of 3 different things.
It looks like a few of its components are still in transit.
We'll see about that.
Could tamper a little with its loadout.
And give ourselves an edge?
There should be a console somewhere.
This the console you're talking about?
So the first one you have to take away as part of the story is an M unit.
Think you can get it to work?
Needs a keycard.
Try that key card of yours.
M units, huh? I'm guessing that's some sort of component?
Yep. An enhancement powered by liquefied materia.
Sounds bad.
Pretty sure I can divert this unit for disposal.
So the game forces you to remove one M unit, which is a shame really, because if you would want to let the airbuster keep one thing, it would be an M unit. They don't confer any tactical advantage to the airbuster. All that they do is
Serves you all right.
allow you
So far,
to
so good.
Right.
pick up the components from the liquefied materia Cloud mentioned later on, and it's usually in the form of an ether or a high potion, etc. But thankfully we have more choice with the next options.
You think they're watching us? Even now?
Yep. Probably got a live feed.
Nothing we can do about it. Except smile for the folks at home.
Yeah, the ones that are of particular interest, at least to me, is the AI programming units and the big bombers.
Too bad. Keep it together.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I got this.
Nope, this one.
No. Don't overdo it.
All set. It's over.
Yeah, so the AI programming cores basically reduce its speed quite a lot, make the gap between its attacks longer, and it reduces the amount of times it can use its finger lasers, which inflict stun. There are 4 of those you can take away, and thankfully we can afford to take away all of them. The big bomber units basically just do tons of damage.
Component outbound for B7.
It doesn't use them particularly frequently, so we can afford to let a few of them slide. So I think by the end it can take away all the AI programming units and then one big bomber, and then leave the M units as they are. I mean, we took one away as the story forced us to, but...
Looks like there's
Cool.
2 consoles this time.
Double the sabotage.
If we can find the components.
Again, foreshadowing a boss that's weak to lightning coming up. So there should be a keycard around here somewhere. I can never quite remember exactly where they all are. I'm sure we'll find it. There it is. As a rule of thumb, Tifa stands by the console
Any
for
cards?
the
Just
AI
the one.
programming unit,
2 choices.
and Barrett will go to the big bomber.
Single-use card. It's up to you, Cloud.
No problem. I know what I want to do, so we can go to this one.
What does an AI programming core do?
Increases processing power dedicated to motor function computation. Makes it move real quick.
A real quick giant robot, huh? That doesn't sound good. Anyway, we should weigh our options carefully.
So yeah, we'll take away these. Additionally, you can pick up all these components at the end for your own use, and the AI programming cores sell for a fair bit of gil. So having 4 of them nets you about 2,000 gil. The big bomber units you can actually use yourself in battle to inflict large physical
Heidegger's
damage.
not gonna like that.
I don't tend
so
to do
where
that.
did we send the discarded stuff?
To a storeroom for defective equipment, I'm guessing.
That's so. You think these defective shells and programming cores might be valuable enough to warrant a little detour?
Maybe.
I say we grab them.
If we get that far.
We will get that far, Cloud, don't worry. Be optimistic. So basically, yeah, there's a series of rooms that we have to go through, doing the similar thing each time.
Okay, listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Mako is the lifeblood of our planet. Those greedy bastards are bleeding it dry. Y'all gotta rise up.
Barrett, who are you talking to?
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
Thousand Gil says they cut the sound.
And they probably did.
Surprise, rounders! What's this? Burn.
Going in. Keep it up.
Strike hard and fast. Take that. That's that.
I'm waiting.
All right, watch and learn.
Is that it? You're good at this.
Told you so.
There's a keycard here that was in the crates that we could do with picking up. Go on, Carl. There we go. Because it can be used in the next room. There's at least one keycard in each room. Sometimes there's two. I think that's the only one that's available outside of the rooms. Yeah, that's fine.
Get ready. Take the lead.
Let me
Piece of cake.
So there's a few monitors in this one. Just make sure I grab the key card. Yep. I have a habit of forgetting which side of the room they're on.
Find any cards?
Only one. And this time we've got 3 choices.
Take your pick.
So we actually have 2 cards because we found one in the corridor outside.
AI programming core.
So we can get rid of this one.
Programming core flagged for disposal.
Yeah, that'll do.
And we have access to one more. So we have M units here. But there's no more AI programming cores we can take away this time, so we'll take away one of the big bomber units.
BBs, hurry up and decide what you want to get rid of. It's past time we taught Shinra a lesson.
Big bomber shell flagged for disposal.
Heidegger's got no idea who he's messing with.
Okie doke. Onwards and upwards. So you can see there, as we take things away, the numbers start decreasing, and it's obviously discarding a big bomber shell at the minute. 2 more AI programming cores should do it.
I tell you what, I ain't never looked forward to an execution more in my entire life.
You don't say.
We're about to make fools out of Shinra while the whole damn city's watching. Times like these, you gotta savor.
Oh no, if you're about to ask me to dance, then don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you, Cloud?
I don't dance.
Oh, come on, Cloud. Anyone that's seen Chapter 9 knows that's an outright lie. So, I think this is like a little break corridor, actually. And in fact, there's a little weapon in here for Tifa. And if my memory serves me right, they're ones that she should be wearing. Because they... oh no, they're not. No, we can use the metal knuckles for now. If not for their ability, it must be the feather gloves I'm thinking of. Tifa can learn an ability called Star Shower, which is just insanely powerful. It's very hard for enemies to interrupt, and it can pull enemies into a small area and just deal area damage.
You need to pick up the pace. We're running dangerously low on components because of those terrorists.
Copy. They're here!
No holding back.
Bunch of pushovers. Come on, y'all.
So there's one key card here,
They were getting up to.
and I think there's some crates in the corner
Never enough keycards.
that have another hiding behind them. Yeah, I must have smashed them, so here they are. Cool. So like I said, we want the AI programming cores to be gone, so we'll get rid of those.
An AI programming core. Should we discard this or something else?
Yes, we should. I mean, I don't know if this is definitely the right thing to do. I mean, I personally find it makes the fight a lot cleaner.
I was thinking the same thing.
And then there's another console here where we can get rid of the other.
AI programming cores help it move faster, right? Divert it or not.
Programming core flagged for disposal.
That should slow them down some. Think we've done enough to weaken the robot?
All that we can, at least.
It's all good. The stage is set. All that's left is to hijack Midas' show. We're coming up on the exit. Tifa, detonator still in range?
We should be good.
The moment Big Boy goes down, you hit that switch.
Right.
Yeah. Just remembered what's coming up.
Stay sharp.
Ready to roll.
Time to end this.
Nothing to it.
That was a nice clean fight. Those guys can be a real pain in the backside if you're not careful. Just glad Cloud was able to get off of Fira before he was interrupted. The more powerful spells you try and cast, the more channeling they take. So the character has to stand there for a little longer to build up the momentum and fire off the spell.
Now we just gotta get it done.
There it is. Not quite ready for deployment.
Status report.
We're short on AI cores, but tracking down replacements.
Work faster, or you'll hear it from the brass.
Look, they're still prepping it.
They're here! Hold them back! Buy us every second you can!
What is the status of my airbuster? Report.
Burn. Let's do this. That's that. No escape. Don't overdo it.
Sir, it's not ready yet.
It's on you.
Need my help, do you? Shit. We too late?
That's far enough, you bastards. I'm taking you down.
Hang back.
You scared yet?
I got your number.
Okay, let's go.
Y'all never had a chance.
Hey guys,
Running a bit low on magic actually, because of all the fire casting, but there is a bench coming up.
looks like a performance assessment, don't you think? Reduced response time. Should work in our favor.
For real though, we need to talk victory poses. Something coordinated for the live on camera finish. Could blow up big, start a new trend.
Veto.
Huh? No way up?
No way we're getting back up that height.
Keep looking. That's good. Bring it. Gotcha. Try it. Take the lead.
I got this. Back off. You're up.
About damn time. Golden opportunity right here.
Let's do this.
Bring
Here
it.
it comes.
Come on. Let me. Gotta sting. Mind taking over?
My turn. Finish it.
I can still fight.
Gotta love dive kick. Just deals so much punishment. I just have to remember not to forget anything. And I think there's just a few little enemies to face as we get towards the end.
Why would I? It's on you.
All set.
You're
Here's
good
me
at
thinking
this.
I got them all with one quick
Told you
fluid
so.
motion. There it goes.
To an execution, all right. We're gonna put him out of his misery while the whole damn city watches.
We give it our all and we'll win.
I do wonder why they just can't cast a ass ton of lightning magic on it from there. Properly sabotage it.
We're gonna get through this. We're gonna make it home. All of us. No exceptions.
Right. We don't want to disappoint Marlene. That goes for you too, Cloud. Right?
You better give her a big old smile this time.
If the price is right.
Okay, so this is the part where we can divert our attention briefly. We can access all the diverted components.
Open it already.
But it's definitely worth
It's
doing.
locked down.
Is there any way we can get it open?
Yeah, from that room over there.
Why does everything have to be so damn complicated?
You know, the faulty equipment storeroom's that way too.
Do you think we'll find the components we diverted there?
It's like a treasure vault. Woo! I like the sound of that.
So, how do we do this?
It's simple, really. We move the levers at the same time.
Got these ones.
I'll take left, which just leaves right, soldier boy.
Soldier boy. So I made a right pig's ear of this in the first playthrough, but you'll be glad to know I feel like I'm slightly better at it.
Emergency lockdown is currently in effect.
So we need to synchronize our movements?
In that case, follow my lead.
I mean, the first one's not too bad.
Fine, have it your way.
Okay, pay attention, you two. 3, 2, 1.
Emergency lockdown disengaged.
Hell yeah!
We really did it! Great timing. Right on the money.
Yeah.
What junk got tucked away?
Knocking back the high five. That's something that, again, Cloud's character will learn to do much
That's
later
right.
on.
What's the catch?
Need to bypass a high-level security lock.
Different from the other one?
Same deal, but we gotta do it several times.
Ha! Not a problem.
Yeah, let's try.
So same again, but you just got to get 4 in a row.
Lockdown is currently in effect.
For the life of me, I can't figure out why
You know what we have
it's
to
any
do.
different.
Copy me?
No, Tifa leads.
Oh,
But
fine.
it's just the
After
kind of
you,
thing I
girl.
kept failing
Gotta
in
get
the
past
first
level
playthrough.
1 first, right? 3, 2, 1.
Alpha level security disengaged.
That was great, you guys. Let's keep it up. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Beta level security disengaged.
Wow! Think we've got this?
Hell yeah! Bring it on! Ain't nothing I love more than sticking it to Shinra.
Halfway there. Steady, guys. 3, 2, 1.
I'm still getting warmed up.
See what I mean?
Shake it off. 3, 2, 1. Don't rush it. We got this. 3, 2, 1.
Gamma level security disengaged.
No way!
There's a
You
brief
guys are
flash on the screen
naturals.
where you have to get it in that window. But
Okay, final round.
it seems
Don't
like that
lose
one's the
focus.
hardest, or at least that's the
3,
one that I have the most
2,
trouble with.
1.
Shit!
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
Still better than my
Delta level
first playthrough.
security disengaged.
Oh well.
Disposal room now accessible.
Don't invest it now.
Take that, Shinra! Making us jump through hoops to steal your shit.
Didn't take as long as I expected. Good work, guys.
Likewise. You made it easy.
I put my heart and soul into those countdowns.
Very good.
Score. It's just like Cloud said.
So here's all the components. Basically 4 AI programming cores, 1 M unit, 1 big bomber. Magic Cup is always useful, especially on Eris, who we meet in the next chapter. 2 bottles of ether from the M unit there. We've got 3 AI programming cores, there's a bomber in here. And these are the last 2 cores. Okay. So let's grab ourselves a music disc. I'll take these items on offer. I will probably use a bit of magic in this fight. The leather bracer and iron bangle. Okay, so we're going to get a couple of these. We're then going to sell our AI programming cores. We're then going to have a quick look at the accessories, which I think we're probably alright with for the moment. I'm happy with our materia. Haven't got the slots for it yet. Happy with armor, and that'll all do as well. Okay. So in terms of going into the fight, materia-wise, everyone should have lightning. Lightning and healing is good on Cloud. He can assess the airbuster. He's got first strike for that little extra edge, and he's got MP up. That's fine. Lightning and healing also on Barrett. He's also leveling up cleansing. He's got look up for crits, and he can also cure when he's off, when he's not front and center. But what I will do is swap that over. So Barrett's rocking elemental damage. Lightning, healing, revival may or may not come in handy. Hopefully don't need to use it. Chakra can be helpful as well, and HP up will hopefully keep her in the game long enough. I'm happy with all of that. So let's just have a rest. So I'm a massive fan of the Airbuster battle, especially the theme tune that they've remixed to go with it. The Fight On remix, so I'm going to keep Stum during the battle, just so you can take in the actual fight itself. Because it's just fantastic, considering what it was in the original and what it is now.
Time to go.
So hope you enjoy it.
Huh? Huh? Look!
The eyes of one who has bathed in Mako, which would make you a soldier.
Ex-soldier.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Though not, alas, for very long. Accelerated cellular degradation being the most common cause of death by far. This is classified, of course, but every soldier knows the truth.
That's right.
Think you forgetting someone?
Would that I could. You strike me as the type to go on without hand.
Ain't enough hours in the day to hold you to account for all your crimes.
And what a wasteful indulgence it would be, even if there were.
Okay then. Let's talk about
Wasteful indulgences. What is Mako? The Livestream. The lifeblood of the planet. Our planet.
But Shinra keeps on slurping it up like a thirsty dog. What do you think's gonna happen if you don't stop, huh?
We do indeed keep on slurping it up, as you say. But for whose benefit, I wonder. The true nature of Mako is known to one and all, yet the people willfully turn a blind eye to the cost. As you must surely be aware.
Don't you dare try to put this on us! If anyone's going along with your plans, it's 'cause you brainwashed them!
Such methods are beneath me. As are you, my faithful stewardess. Henceforth allies of wicked Wutai, our sworn enemy. Thank you for stoking our people's patriotic fervor.
Wutai! The hell we are!
You still don't understand your role in this.
What are they doing?
Don't you see? You fools were never in control. Never anything but pawns in our plans to sell great and glorious war to the people. and your instruments of insurrection will detonate. When we so choose. God damn it! Now let us raise the curtain on our main event. The trial of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Terrorists conspired with Wutai against Midgard. Your guilt is undeniable. Your punishment, death.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
It's just like it, when I failed you.
Cloud! Get your head in the game!
We're counting on you, man.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. You guys good to go?
As good as I'll ever be.
Don't overdo it.
I got this. Take that! It's on you!
Yes, it's my turn! You got this!
Let's do this. All right. Take the lead.
Let me
Yeah, I'll do it. Bring it home!
Calling lightning.
Okay, let's go. You're up.
All right, watch it learn. Come on. Asshole! You're up.
My turn. Get ready.
I got this.
Commencing phase 2 of the combat trial. You see but a fraction of this machine's true capabilities. Give 'em hell.
Taking over. Keep it together.
Let me handle it.
Show me how fast you can run. You got this.
Let's do this.
Damn, that thing is out.
We need to come up with a plan. It's on you.
Your efforts are futile. It'll chase you to the edge of the world.
I hate when they do that.
Let's take care of them first. No holding back. Take the lead.
Let me handle it.
About damn time.
Taking over.
Bring it on.
Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn.
Won't last long. Take the lead.
I got this. You're up.
Watch and learn against worthy opponents. You're up.
My turn. Here it comes. Let's do this. Now we can finally take it down. Don't stop now.
Seizing the ultimate. Let's go. Come on. It's on you.
Need my help, do you? Now this is a splendid shot. Gotta love it. This guy really wants to see us dead.
Bring it on.
Bring it home.
Hang back. Let's do this.
try me. It's on you.
Don't give up. I can't.
Guess it's my turn.
Behold the full potential of the Air Buster! Time to carry out your executions!
Damn, all those throws. Time to do your thing, big man.
Watch and learn! Just make sure you got my back, alright?
Buzz off.
Suck on this! Yeah! Bring it to him!
My turn. Deal with that.
Okay, let's go.
I'm still kicking.
Good luck.
Mind over matter. Asshole! Sorry, no choice.
Now, get in there.
Yep, I hear you loud and clear. There!
Don't overdo it.
Let me handle it.
I'm up for anything. You're not good enough.
You're up.
All right, watch and learn. You got this.
No holding back.
It's coming. Move. It's ready to be deployed.
I got it. Come on. There's no escape. Watch yourself.
About damn time. Don't look now. This is about to get real. Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah.
Time to
Him up.
This is now. My dearest Avalanche, my apologies, but it is time that we part ways. This is what it is. Get tired of the blazing fire. It's dragon time.
We almost got this. Come on, guys.
Bring it on.
Let's show what we're made of. Bring it home.
Let me help. Yeah. There. Go for it.
Done and dusted. Such an epic fight.
We don't have long to get clear.
Take Tifa and get out of here.
I was wrong about you.
This ain't the end of the line for you or me.
Cloud!
Come on!
And so ends chapter 7. So I think what I'll do is call it a day there. I absolutely love that boss battle, especially the remake of the music. It's just, oof, so much more, like epic than the original one. I mean, the original was fantastic, but still. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it if you've been watching. If not, I hope you enjoyed on YouTube later. What I'm going to do is wrap it up here and probably pick it up later this week again with chapter 8, I believe, and then what we're about to do is meet Eris for the first time. So I'll see you when I see you. I hope you've enjoyed. Speak to you later on. Oops. Speak to you later on. Bye for now.